Is it rigged? The Texas Lotto is under investigation. It's February 26, 2025, and these are your headlines. Well, just this morning, it was announced that Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has launched an investigation into the Texas lottery, citing suspicious and possibly unlawful lottery winnings involving bulk ticket purchases and third-party couriers. Now, this move comes just a couple days after Governor Greg Abbott directed the Texas Rangers to investigate similar concerns. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick demanded that the probe be expanded further. Attorney General Paxton's investigation will examine whether state or federal laws were violated, particularly in cases where large quantities of tickets were obtained in a short period of time. Now, one of the incidents under scrutiny involves the recent $83 million Lotto Texas jackpot, where the winning ticket was purchased through a lottery courier service, which is an industry that Texas officials have now rushed to ban amid intensifying criticism. Paxton's probe runs parallel to an ongoing Texas Rangers investigation ordered by Governor Abbott earlier this week. Abbott directed the Rangers to investigate both the recent courier ticket jackpot and a separate $95 million Lotto Texas win in April of 2023, which was reportedly won through a bulk purchase of nearly every possible number combination. But according to Lieutenant Governor Patrick, the scope of the investigation needs to go even further. He followed up Abbott's announcement with a letter urging that the Texas Rangers expand their probe to examine the Lottery Commission's decisions as far back as 2016. Patrick's calling for the Rangers to investigate not just individual jackpot wins, but the entire Lottery Commissioner's handling of couriers, bulk purchasers, and potential internal wrongdoing over the past 9 years. The Lottery Commission, which until recently insisted that they lacked the authority to regulate couriers, reversed course on Monday. They announced a statewide ban on courier services. The Texas Senate, meanwhile, is slated to pass a ban on the practice soon, possibly even today. Just days after Republican-backed resolutions have faced roadblocks, the Texas House on Tuesday swiftly suspended the rules to pass a resolution recognizing the League of Women Voters in Collin County, a group with a history of opposing voter integrity measures in Texas. The resolution, filed by Democrat Representative Mihaela Plesa, honored the organization, which claims to be nonpartisan but has consistently opposed election security laws, including voter ID. And the League's Texas president, Joyce Bombard, boasts about creating the group's first equity and inclusion director and program. The record vote on the resolution was requested by freshman state representative David Lowe. Final count was 98 in favor, 28 against, although even more added their opposition in journal statements. The House's willingness to bend the rules for this resolution follows closely on the heels of another controversial decision, blocking a resolution memorializing the late Jill Glover, a conservative activist and former member of the state Republican Executive Committee, last week. Despite similar resolutions being approved regularly, sources say that Representative Jared Patterson, who chairs the Local and Consent Calendar Committee, refused to allow that tribute to move forward. Additionally, Representative Shelley Luther had prepared a resolution to honor the hospital who saved her life following a life-threatening brain aneurysm in 2023. Patterson limited her to an informal recognition, while a Democrat lawmaker was permitted to pass a formal resolution for the same hospital system.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
Lastly, following up on a story from earlier this week, federal and state authorities have arrested more than 100 illegal aliens in the Colony Ridge development north of Houston. On Monday, President Trump's border czar Tom Homan told Fox News that approximately 90 illegal aliens were arrested in the area. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement later announced that arrests totaled at 118. Governor Abbott announced that he had been working with Homan for several months and that state and federal authorities would work together in targeting criminal aliens inside of Colony Ridge. Homan described the operation on Monday as Phase 1. Criminal aliens were arrested at work sites and during traffic stops. Texas Scorecard's Joseph Trimmer witnessed a visible show of force from DPS with at least a dozen DPS patrol vehicles performing traffic stops in the area. The Colony Ridge development has been accused by state and federal officials of attracting illegal aliens by using deceptive social media marketing in Spanish and issuing predatory loans that are touted as not requiring a social security number to own land. And while the Liberty County Sheriff's Office did not participate in the state and federal operation, it was still responding to illegal alien crime this week. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.